Okay, here we are. This is a mink that has never been touched in its life. And I'm going to show how I go about my taming process for mink. Well, it's been touched before, but it's never been handled. You see this little pan that's full of water. Mink overheat very easily. So I do this at the cool part of the day, and I give them a pan of water to drink and to lay in. Because as you'll see, usually they run around quite a bit as I do this process. I just barely let it out of her box, see? And let's see, oh, she gives me a little sniff. Let her kind of look around for a minute. I have, if you can see, I don't know what you can see, but I have big thick gloves on and a big thick coat and boots. That's because I've heard plenty of stories about mink jumping at people and attacking them. I've never yet seen it. So far, every mink I've done this with just kind of runs away and will let me touch them a little bit. See, she's sniffing me. But I'm going to be careful until I have enough experience that I feel confident that all this extra clothes is totally unnecessary. So until that point, being I've only done this with 2 mink, this is my 3rd, I'm going to be careful. So, because I've seen the scars left by mink. Here we go, back to the taming process. I simply put them in a room where they can run about. In this case, it's a big cage. Usually use a horse stall, but I don't have one currently, so. And then let them kind of sniff around for a little while, and then I approach them real cautiously. Put my hand out, let them sniff me a little bit, let them touch me. Let them know I'm not trying to hurt them. And usually they run quite a bit more than this, but she's pretty calm. She'll let me sniff her. I've touched her in her cage a little bit, but not much. Have to be careful, like I said. I've heard of mink jumping at people's faces and latching onto their noses, and I'd rather not have that happen. I've not yet been bit by a mink, but I know it will come. The day will come when I am. Well, when I say bit, I mean if it causes any damage. I've been nipped by my little baby, Day, who's locked up right now. I'm sorry, because I have to use her cage. So she has to be locked in a little cage, and she's not happy. She's bit me a couple times and drawn a little bit of blood, but she was mainly just playing, so that doesn't count. I've never been severely bit by a mink, but the day will come. I guarantee it when I will. See, I start out, and I touch them. Usually as they walk by me. Don't ever grab them and hold them, as that initiates the attack response, of course. Try not to corner them, but let her run. Feel like she can escape. If she wants to move away, she can move away. I don't ever restrain her. I just try and let her know that my touch does not cause pain or discomfort. I'm not here to hurt her. And I don't ever at any point want her to feel cornered. Want her to feel like she can run away. So as you notice, when she's in the corners, I kind of put my hand out and let her sniff me. And as she runs away, I'll pet her. I don't want her to think she's being attacked in any way. For one thing, for my safety, but mainly, I want her to trust me. If she feels like I'm cornering her and forcing her to do something, she won't trust me. So, there you go. Give her a little pat. Oh, little teeth there. You're okay. No biting, just a little showing of her teeth. See, now she can run. See how she can run? Her space is open, and that's when I give her the most touch, is when she has the option to run. When she's kind of cornered, I try not to touch her too much, just a little bit, just in her face, let her kind of sniff me. And then when she has an open spot to run, well, she's kind of sitting, so I'll pet her. I don't want to do too much. Just kind of let her know I'm not here to hurt her. And see how she's totally cornered in there? I really don't want to go in there. More for her, not for me. I mean, I'm pretty much safe, except for my face, which she can jump to quite easily, but it's more for her comfort level. I don't want to stress her out more than necessary. Oh, that was a good pet. Notice again how when I reached down and really give her a good stroke, it was when she had the option to run. That way she doesn't ever feel the need to attack. I kind of cautiously touch her, and then when she see how her spot's open, she could run if she wants. I give her a good pet. I want to avoid any aggression at all, as it sets you back. And eventually